Now I'm going to go over some antiderivatives that we will use generally from now on. A constant function. If f of x equals k, where k is any constant, then the antiderivative is equal to k times x. This means that, for example, if you had f of x equals 5, the antiderivative is 5x. This is because when you take the derivative of a linear function, you get a constant. B, the power function. If f of x equals x to the nth power, then the antiderivative is x to the n plus 1 power divided by n plus 1. What I mean by this, for example, say we had x cubed, and this is f of x. Then the antiderivative is going to be x to the 3 plus 1 divided by 3 plus 1. So this is x to the 4th divided by 4. And this works because the derivative of this then would be 4x cubed divided by 4, which is our original function back again. If f of x equals a to the power of x, this is where the variable is in the power, then the antiderivative is the same function divided by ln of a. These are just some basic functions that you're just going to have to memorize. Let's use our new properties to evaluate the integral. So here we go. The integral from 0 to 2 of 3 dx. So first we need to identify a couple things. This is going to be a, and this is going to be b. So the integral then is going to be equal to 3x because it's just a constant, so it becomes 3x. The way you can check is you take the derivative of your new function, and if it gives you the original function back, you took the antiderivative correctly. So the derivative of 3x is just 3. So we got that right. And then what we write is we write from 0 to 2. These are going to be our limits of integration. So we would read this 3x from 0 to 2. And the way this works is you take your function, 3, and you plug in 2, and then you subtract your function at the other value. So there's b and there's a. 2 is b, 0 is a. So 3 times 2 is going to be 6 minus 0. So your answer is 6. I want you to try part B on your own right now, so give it a try, and then we'll continue with the video. Alright, here we go. So, first of all, the antiderivative of this is a power function to the power of 1. So it's going to be 2. The power was 1, so now it becomes a 2 divided by 2. And then from negative 1 to 2. So this is going to be equal to x squared from negative 1 to 2, which is going to be 2 squared minus negative 1 squared, 4 minus 1, and you get 3. And that's how you take an integral by hand.